Right now at 10, a staff member at a Black River Falls school is on administrative leave after a video surfaces with racist comments allegedly made toward a student. And President Biden continues to tout his economic plans at a visit to a Wisconsin job training center. Plus, 60 bigs in 60 days. Big Brothers Big Sisters is looking for volunteers to hit their first goal of 2023.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Ken Kozarowski. We begin tonight with a developing story. A Black River Falls School District staff member is on administrative leave after a video surfaced on Facebook of the instructor allegedly making racially insensitive comments toward a Native American student. The Black River Falls School District superintendent, pictured there on your screen, tells News 8 Now the district has placed the staff member on administrative leave and is investigating the incident. In a statement shared with district families, the superintendent writes the district will address the matter as appropriate, and that, quote, the statements made in the video in no way represent the views or beliefs of the SDBRF. We are deeply sorry this has happened, and we are committed to the success of all our students and expect all staff members to uphold that commitment each and every day. Fresh off the State of the Union, President Biden traveled to Wisconsin to talk to union workers about the economy. He also noted the boos he heard from Republicans during the national address, but remains hopeful the two sides can work together. Skylar Henry has the latest.
President Biden visited a union job training center in Wisconsin on Wednesday, where he continued pushing his economic recovery message from the State of the Union.
Manufacturing is rebounding at the fastest rate in almost 40 years. The economy is growing at a solid clip. Folks, I hate to disappoint them, but the Biden economic plan is working.
The president also doubled down on this exchange he had with Republicans ahead of what's expected to be contentious battles over the budget and debt ceiling.
Some Republicans want Medicare and Social Security to sunset. I'm not saying it's a majority. As we all apparently agree, Social Security and Medicare is off the books now, right? They're not to be sponsored. I said, so you're not going to cut it, huh? No. I said, okay, we got a deal.
Georgia Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene defended her actions.
So no, we aren't planning to cut Social Security, and because I called him a liar on the House floor, we settled that issue right there at the State of the Union.
Speaking to PBS in Wisconsin, the president was asked about running for re-election in 2024.
I've made that decision. That's my intention, I think, but I've made that decision firmly yet.
Mr. Biden is the oldest president ever at 80 years old. He says he'll be completely honest about his health and if it affects his ability to govern. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Washington.
President Biden next travels to Tampa, Florida to discuss Medicare, Social Security, and lowering health care costs. Well, quite a spring day we had in the world of weather. Let's send it over to Bill for the latest.
Yeah, believe it or not, we flirted with 50 degrees here in La Crosse, a high of 48, and only missed tying a record by 3 degrees. And now we're focused on some wintry weather that's going to impact parts of the area. As we've been talking about for about the past 24 hours, this storm track has been trending farther to the south and east, and all the models that were kind of outliers last night have hopped on board with that farther southeast track. So Vernon, Allamakee, Crawford, Richland, Juneau, and Adams counties, you're still in a winter weather advisory. Monroe and Winneshiek have actually been dropped from this. And then Madison has been placed under a winter weather advisory as well. Those are the best chances for seeing some accumulating snow in those purple shaded areas. And I'll discuss details coming up in my main weather segment a little bit later. All is quiet currently. Leading edge of cloud cover starting to creep northward into the La Crosse area, but the precipitation still down into Iowa, even south of Waterloo. And you can see it's kind of a mixed bag. Some rain, snow, and a wintry mix along the I-80 corridor as well. Temperature is not far from freezing, so that's why as this precipitation lifts into our area, it's going to fall as snow or a wintry mix after about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, starting in our far southern communities, probably not reaching La Crosse until the morning rush, if it does at all, as we'll be on kind of the northwestern fringe of that precipitation. So snow or a wintry mix kind of scattered throughout the day with the highest chances south and east, highs in La Crosse around 36 degrees. Again, I'll sort out all the details on how much snow to expect across the region with this system coming up in just a few minutes.
All right. Thanks a lot, Bill. Back on the news side of things, Hamilton Elementary School is going back to a traditional school schedule. Since 2013, students were attending school year-round. The school district made the change partly because 68% of students living near the school were not attending Hamilton. The change may affect many families, and the Cross School District Superintendent Aaron Engel says a partnership with the Boys and Girls Club may play a helpful role for those families adapting to the new schedule.
We'll be able to offer daily supervision of students from the 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. every day in that neighborhood at the Boys and Girls Club and at Hamilton Elementary School.
Northside Elementary School will not be making any changes to their year-round schedule. Big Brothers Big Sisters has hit the halfway point in their campaign to get 60 bigs in 60 days, but they need volunteers to make it through the final stretch. At the beginning of this year, BBBS started a campaign hoping to get 60 people signed up to be mentors by the end of March. Right now, they've gotten 34 people willing to help. The organization's leaders are confident they'll fill all 60 spots. They say the benefits of having a friendship with a local kid can last a lifetime.
The hope is that they develop a really strong, lasting relationship that will last for years and years. We support the matches until the kid turns 18, but of course we have a lot of stories of relationships lasting the whole lifetime of the people involved.
There are many kids on the waiting list right now hoping to get matched with a big brother or sister. If you'd like to be a mentor, you can sign up on the organization's website. Every volunteer will go through a thorough background check before being matched with a little one. UW's Carbone Cancer Center is one of 3 institutions in the nation participating in a breast cancer vaccine trial. It's designed to prevent the recurrence of triple-negative breast cancer, which accounts for about 10 to 15% of all breast cancer diagnoses and is often found in black women younger than age 40. A UW pharmacy professor who beat breast cancer in 2019 is now the first participant to get this vaccine. She says joining this trial was an easy choice.
It's a very difficult experience, and if we could find a vaccine that could prevent breast cancer, that would save so many women from the experience that I and others have had in the past.
The trial is recruiting 30 to 35 patients nationwide who are between 1 month and 3 years removed from the end of their cancer treatment. The Wisconsin Department of Health Services says the state is experiencing the largest number of cases of toxic shock syndrome in more than a decade. Since July, DHS has gotten 5 reports of TSS, a rare and life-threatening complication from certain bacterial infections. In a normal year, Wisconsin sees maybe 1 case. No deaths have been reported, but 4 of the cases were associated with high absorbency tampon use. Health experts say tampon use alone does not cause TSS, but use of one for more than 4 to 6 hours can be linked to it. DHS says to be aware of symptoms like fever, low blood pressure, dizziness or fainting, rash, or organ dysfunction. Still ahead tonight at 10, as states across the country sign the Crown Act into law to crack down on discrimination. Some call it a victory. A lacrosse salon owner says it's disappointing these laws have to be put in place, but nothing can stop her from teaching her clients to love their hair.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Don't need glasses? See us for your contacts and save on your annual supply.
Race to savings on everything you need right now at Menards. Sylvania's TrueWave LED bulbs provide the closest lighting to natural sunlight. This helps you feel better and see things easier by offering an enhanced color experience, which show colors, whites, and skin tones with exceptional contrast. Receive a $10 rebate with a purchase of $40 or more on Sylvania TrueWave LED bulbs. Race to savings now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Looking for fun, family-friendly entertainment?
The La Crosse Sports Show returns February 9th through 12th.
The world-famous Twiggy the water skiing squirrel will amaze crowds and teach boater safety.
Hear about life on the road in a travel trailer.
Get grilling tips from Mad Dog and Merrill.
Or learn from fishing and hunting experts.
You can also feed parakeets, fish the trout pond, and get free scoring of your trophy racks.
Come for the deals. Stay for the fun.
4 action-packed days, February 9th through 12th at the La Crosse Center.
Purchase discount tickets at lacrossesportshow.com.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see.
Shopko Optical welcomes more insurance plans than ever. Call to book an exam and verify coverage.
Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
Black History Month is a time to acknowledge our country's history and shortcomings. When Black Americans experience discrimination, it isn't always about the color of their skin. It may also be about hair. News 8 Now's Emily Haugen spoke with a local salon owner who says decades of discrimination won't ever stop her.
Hair is a form of expression.
My hair changes so often. Like today, you'll see me with locks. Next week, you can see me and I can have nice, long, straight hair.
It's a chance to show personality.
Let's try that.
Connect.
Over here.
And in some cases, inspire.
I have a lot of nieces, and them growing up with that curly texture, I want them to grow up and love what they see.
For Choya Woods, hair acceptance wasn't simple.
It wasn't looked at in a good way. To be a Black mother with a child with their black hair all over their heads.
It took her years to take her curls as they are.
It's hard to love something that you don't see a lot of.
Years that now fuel the work she does at Melanin Beauty Bar in La Crosse.
There was a need. And even today, I'm only one person.
Choya isn't the only Black American battling hair politics.
But our hair, skin color, these are things that we can't change.
The Crown Act, a bill making its way through U.S. states, prohibits discrimination based on hair color and texture. It just passed in Minnesota, and it highlights a national trend.
Though it makes me very, very excited, that the Crown Act has been put in place, it's a great thing. It's sad that it's something that needs to be put in place.
UWL professor Richard Bro says the hair struggle dates back centuries.
These are African Americans, right? White people saw them as less political if they straightened their hair.
Natural hair was seen as rebelling against the system, a rebellion that Bro argues isn't rebellious at all.
Wearing their hair naturally in larger numbers is really just about, it's about individual freedom to be themselves.
In her salon on Rose Street, Choya agrees.
For me, resilience or resistance is simply just I'm not moving. I'm not moving.
Her hair is just that, an act of being herself.
And if we would have just had someone say to us, it's not a nap, it's not just frizz, these are curls and this is how you handle them, I think I would have loved them a lot more.
Now she's teaching other women to love their curls, too. In La Crosse, Emily Haugen, News 8 Now.
Now, Choya isn't the only salon or barbershop that treats textured hair, but she's one of few in La Crosse. She's celebrating 4 years in business later this month. At the federal level, the Crown Act passed the U.S. House of Representatives in 2022. However, it was blocked in the Senate. At the La Crosse Public Library tonight, visitors learned about important Black figures in La Crosse's history. The Enduring Families Project held a film screening highlighting African Americans who lived in the La Crosse area more than 100 years ago. Tonight's presentation covered the stories of Thomas Shivers and his family and Berletta Walden. The producer of this project says knowing the history of local Black families can be empowering to non-white folks.
In this Eurocentric environment, it's important for people of color to feel a sense of belonging here, and knowing that there was a history here of people of color. It might give people that live here who are otherwise marginalized some empowerment.
She says it might also give people who are not from a marginalized background a better idea of history that isn't often told. You can learn more about the Enduring Families Project on the La Crosse Historical Society's website. Still ahead, BP is spiking oil and gas production to try and bring some relief at the pump. And after it almost forced a nationwide rail strike last year, some rail unions await a long-awaited deal over paid sick time.
And I'm Chief Meteorologist Bill Grahl. It has been a mild week so far. In fact, 48 degrees, so we've lost quite a bit of snow cover the past 3 days. Now, we will replenish that snow cover in parts of the area. I'll detail that with my 8-day forecast up next.
Used car prices have dropped an average of 10% from last year's high. With live market pricing at Dahl Auto and the area's largest inventory with over 330 pre-owned vehicles, now is the time to buy. Start shopping at DahlAuto.com.
Welcome to Westville. Welcome to huge selection and savings. We are celebrating President's Day all month long. Take up to 5 years to pay interest-free. Need new appliances? Take 2 years to pay. Countertops? Take 3 years to pay. An adjustable base bed, take 5 years to pay. Wesco One Sparta, where white glove delivery and setup are always free. Tell them Peyton sent you.
Get ready, La Crosse. The Monster Truck Nitro Glow Tour. Monster Trucks and more. Get tickets at Ticketmaster.com or MonsterTruckTour.com. Subject to service fees. 7:30 p.m. both shows, February 17th and 18th at La Crosse Center.
The ability to triumph over your fears. The willingness to step out of your comfort zone no matter what the consequence. Daring to do what others around you won't.
Are you ready?
It's Hy-Vee's Super 7 sale. Get 7 products at a super price for 7 hours. Thursday only from 2 till 9 p.m. Hy-Vee shredded cheese, 4 for just $5. Chips Ahoy cookies, just $1.49. Fresh Express salads, only 88 cents. Pringles, only $1. Tyson Anytizers or strips, just $4.99. A Hy-Vee Chinese meal, just $5. And pork shoulder roast, only $1.28 a pound. Thursday only at Hy-Vee.
You may not be ready to remodel your bathroom, but when you are, you should call the Board Store. The Board Store Home Improvement Showroom has everything you need for a bathroom that's attractive and functional. Choose from the many styles of showers and tubs, the many styles of vanities, premium fixtures, toilets, lighting, flooring, and tile. Make a plan, rest easy, knowing the Board Store's skilled carpenters, electricians, and plumbers will complete your project on time and on budget. The Board Store, improving your home, improving your life.
In every department at Dahl Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. In over 100 years at Dahl Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dahl Auto, simple.
Your entry door is the first thing people see when they come to visit. Make it inviting. Call the Board Store Home Improvements today for a prompt free estimate. 782-8877.
BP is reversing plans to reduce future oil and gas production, saying producing more will increase energy affordability and security. Back in 2020, the company said it would cut oil production 40% by 2030 in order to reduce carbon emissions by 40%. Now BP has decided to lower that amount to a 25% production cut. BP will increase its investment in fossil fuels by about $1 billion a year above previous plans for the next 10 years. 2 railroad unions have struck a deal for paid sick time with CSX Railroad. The 5,000 union members working at CSX will now get 4 days of paid sick leave each year at full pay. They can also use up to 3 personal leave days for sick leave and put unused paid sick time toward their 401k or get paid out. The railroad says it will keep exploring agreements with the other 10 unions. The Consumer Product Safety Commission is issuing a recall of nearly 5 million bottles of Fabuloso multi-purpose cleaner. The commission says the cleaner may contain bacteria that can cause serious infections in people with underlying medical conditions. The bottles being recalled were sold at Amazon and other nationwide retailers between last December and January of this year. The CPSC says you should stop using the products right away and contact the Colgate-Palmolive Company for a full refund. Time to switch it up, talk some weather with Chief Meteorologist Bill Grahl.
Well, again, continuing to track a storm system that's going to impact parts of the area. I think we're all going to see some minimal impacts, but the highest impacts will be to our south and east. So again, taking a look at those winter weather alerts from east central Iowa up into southeastern parts of the state of Wisconsin. Locally, just a few of our counties in our southeastern portions of the viewing area under a winter weather advisory, winter storm warning south of Prairie du Chien outside of our viewing area. So here's a closer look at what to expect. Now, if you were watching me at 5 and 6, Monroe County's now been dropped from this winter weather advisory, as has Winneshiek. So Allamakee, Vernon, Crawford, Richland, Juneau, and Adams counties, you're still in that winter weather advisory. You folks have the best chance of seeing 1 to 3 inches of snowfall, maybe some isolated 4-inch totals way down to the south here near the Wisconsin River. So it's not going to be a lot of snow, but of course it doesn't take much to impact travel. So we'll still have to watch that. Now here's what I'm thinking in terms of snowfall. Again, minimal accumulations near La Crosse. A lot of this activity out to the west is with a separate disturbance coming in from the northern plains, maybe a dusting to a 1/2 inch in those areas. Otherwise, maybe some 1 to 3 inch totals in some of the higher terrain. of Vernon County, and then 1 to 3 inch totals in that winter weather advised area. Higher totals down towards Madison, 3 to 5, even 5 inches plus south of the Wisconsin River and down towards Madison. So these are where the main travel issues will be. And again, if you were watching me last night at this time, that heavier snow band went from about here and shifted a little farther to the south down towards Madison with the latest tracking of this storm system with the forecast models. So looking at Rain Tracker, I wanted to point this out because we're going to see light amounts for most, but look at how soggy this storm is going to be for, say, the Dells and points south and east. Maybe a ½ an inch to an inch of liquid from this heavy kind of wet snow and or a mix at times. High today, 48 degrees. Not sure what happened to my low, but it was mild too, 27 degrees. Average high is 30, so we were 18 degrees above that. 33 right now at the station and out at the airport. Eau Claire, you're at 31 degrees. So again, temperatures are near that freezing point, so as that moisture lifts in from the north, that's why we'll see snow or a mix. In fact, some 20s in Sparta, Black River Falls, Volk Field. The rest of us between about 30 and 34 degrees. So clouds starting to approach from the south. The main storm system still over southern Missouri, but you can see the precipitation shield already creeping across Iowa. Here's that secondary disturbance I was talking about coming in from the northern plains. The two will kind of combine to bring these precip chances. Again, you can see some snow approaching our southern communities after about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. Drive time, not too bad, but then that snow tries to make its way into the La Crosse area by about lunchtime. But again, the bulk of the more persistent snows staying to our south and east. And then that cold front comes through, turns our winds to the north and west, and that's going to usher in some cooler air for our Friday, but lots of sunshine for our Friday as well. So for tonight, 31. That chance for a light snow or mix after about 3 o'clock or so in the morning, primarily in our far southern counties. Tomorrow, chance of snow or a mix. Again, those accumulations possible in our southern and eastern communities. Minor, if any, accumulations in the La Crosse area. Highs around 36 degrees. Chillier Friday, 29, but boy, it's short-lived. Look at all the 40-degree temperatures, and you can thank in part the fact that we're not going to see a lot of snow from this system in many areas. So less snow on the ground means it's a little easier to warm that lower part of the atmosphere. So I've got some 40s in the forecast right through next week, and pretty dry until some slight chances for precip next Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
All right. Thanks a lot, Bill.
Okay.
Coming up next in sports, 3-time state wrestling champ Brett Koenig has his eyes on history. Plus, the Winona Girls Hockey Co-op hosting a playoff game for the first time in 10 years. Those highlights are next.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Mayo Clinic Health System. Your health care should be unique to you. At Mayo Clinic Health System, they get to know your story and customize a treatment plan that fits your needs.
Right now is absolutely the best time of year to buy furniture, and Slumberland Furniture is the best place during our huge President's Sale. Check out this gorgeous sectional, and it comes with a free ottoman, plus so much more during our huge President's Sale at Slumberland Furniture.
Monster Trucks Nitro Tour Neon Experience and News 8 Now will invade the La Crosse Center with 2 big shows. February 17th and 18th. Monster Trucks Storm Racing and Tough Trucks. Plus all new Inflation Buster prices. Limited tickets only $10. Available only online. VIP tickets includes the pit party pass and the best seats. Get tickets at Ticketmaster.com, MonsterTruckTour.com, and the box office. Subject to service fees. Ride in a real monster truck. Kids get a free tour gift at the Friday show while supplies last. 7:30 p.m. February 17th and 18th at La Crosse Center.
Get in a Jeep today at Pischke Motors in La Crosse. Or Pischke Motors in West Salem.
During the President's Day sales event, you'll save over $5,000 on select 2023 Grand Cherokee L's. With 3 rows of seating, this highly versatile Grand Cherokee L is perfect for the whole family to enjoy. Hurry into your Jeep 4x4 headquarters and test drive one today, because this offer ends February 28th.
Start your search at Pischke.com and then drive away in your new Jeep.
Got a good feeling about this, yeah, I'm with it. I got a good feeling about this, yeah, so let's get it. I'm feeling good vibes.
It's time for the final vote for Best of La Crosse County. Vote in each category now through February 28th. We'll announce winners in each category on April 3rd. Vote for your favorite business today at bestoflacrossecounty.com. Presented by River Valley Remodelers.
Looking at mattresses?
Buying a mattress can be uncomfortable. That's why Slumberland has modernized the process. Right now at our huge President's Sale, get this Sealy Posturepedic mattress for $5.99. Slumberland, mattress shopping reinvented.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Mayo Health System. Here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
This weekend, wrestlers all across the state will start their postseason journey during regionals. There are a ton of great wrestlers in the Coulee region, but down the Mississippi River, there's one wrestler who's trying to become just the 23rd four-time Wisconsin state champion. Our own Kate Overton introduces us to Rhett Koenig.
Meet Rhett. He's a senior at Prairie du Chien, a future Minnesota Golden Gopher, and a three-time Wisconsin wrestling state champion. Rhett started wrestling in kindergarten, and it didn't take long for him to fall in love.
My dad always said, you know, you can do basketball, you can do wrestling, you can do whatever, just find what you like, but it didn't take long, and I was hooked.
Not only was he hooked, but Rhett was good at such a young age, winning tournament after tournament. But it was his first year of youth state that he knew he could be special.
I got to the finals and lost, and I still remember it. I had never felt that way in my life, and I was like, I want to get better at this, and I need to keep going.
And that's exactly what he did, winning multiple Wisconsin youth state titles up until his first year of high school, where he was already one of the most experienced guys in the room.
I've always said Rhett is the most mentally developed high school wrestler we've ever coached because he thinks like a 30-year-old man.
His fast development helped him win his first state title in 2020 at 106 pounds, then a second time at 113, and most recently at 132. With such accolades comes great responsibility, but Rhett handles that role just as well as anyone.
Everyone knows he's the best guy in the room, and everybody's just trying to match his pace every day, and that just brings more character to our team and just makes us better.
You know, he brings everybody up to his level, you know what I mean? He sets a benchmark in our room with his work ethic, with his time and dedication. He helps out with our youth level. I mean, you know, Rhett Koenig represents Prairie du Chien wrestling.
For this year, Rhett says he's ready for this moment. It's just a matter of getting his mind right and going to work.
I just need to understand that right now, more than any time, it's going to be about my mentality. That's what's going to win matches from now on.
A mindset made for a champion. Reporting from La Crosse, Kate Overton, News 8 Now.
Rhett says the most important title he wants to bring home is the team state title. The Blackhawks have fallen short the last 3 years. Let's hit the ice. Playoff hockey tonight in Winona. First home playoff game in 10 years for the program. Windhawks hosting Austin, and the home team ready. First period, Kaja Kovala is going to get a stick on it. That finds the back of the net. It's 1-0 Winona. Second period now, same score. Puck's loose. Kelsey Rose takes advantage. She blasted home to make it 2-0 Windhawks. And Winona keeping the pressure on all night. Later in the second, flick of the wrist from Asta Griggs. Windhawks in complete control, up 3. And how about this? Make it 4. Kovala sneaking one through for her second goal of the night. Winona Cotter La Crescent Co-op showing up in the playoffs. Windhawks get the win 4-1. They'll take on Dodge County Saturday night. College hoops tonight at Mitchell Hall. UWL hosting UW Stout. First half, Austin Westra. Nice dish to Torin Hanna. He connects from deep. Eagles rolling early. A couple plays later, same spot, same pass, same result. This time, Will Furman with the corner 3. UWL up 8. Blue Devils won't let up quite yet. First one doesn't fall here. Aiden Shore is there for the putback, but Wednesday night belonging to the home team later in the half. Westra gets the tough hook to drop plus the foul. Eagles go up 11, and in the second half, La Crosse pulling away. Craig Steele, corner 3. Yes, sir. Eagles soar past UW Stout, 82-42. That's going to do it for sports. We'll be right back.
A former prosecutor, now circuit court judge, Janet Protasewicz. On the Supreme Court, she'll be a common-sense judge. She believes in abortion rights, fairness for all, and protecting public safety. Janet Protasewicz for Supreme Court.
Ashley's President's Day sale is here to make your home look vibrant this season. Get 50% off Spotlight deals throughout the store and online. Going on now. Visit your local Ashley store in Arcadia, Eau Claire, and Onalaska, and the Ashley Outlet in Arcadia.
Hey, do you want to join our rewards program? Collect hot dog points to unlock access to our VIP lounge.
That doesn't seem very...
Rewarding?
With a BMO Savings Builder account, you get a cash reward for every month you save.
Wait, so you're going to reward me for saving my own money?
You got it. A little incentive to help you get into the habit of saving.
That sounds great, but do you have VIPs?
Yeah, absolutely. We call them customers.
When a bank helps you make real financial progress, that's...
Sickness can spread fast, but with Lysol, you can go into protect mode. For the things you touch, nothing kills more viruses on more surfaces than Lysol disinfectant spray. And when it comes to your laundry, adding Lysol laundry sanitizer kills 99.9% of illness-causing bacteria detergents leave behind. Lysol, what it takes to protect.
Mere hours from the hustle and bustle of Midwest hubs, the La Crosse region offers exciting flavors, captivating views, and unparalleled outdoor recreation. Ignite your senses and make memories with those that matter most between the bluffs and along the mighty Mississippi River. Explore La Crosse invites you to join us on WKBT and online at news8000.com as we explore local businesses in our community. No matter your niche, your next adventure is calling and is just a road trip away.
At Ashley's President's Day mattress sale, save $1,000 on select mattresses. Plus, save hundreds on select adjustable mattress sets. Plus, get 0% interest for 60 months. Visit your local Ashley store in Arcadia, Eau Claire, and Onalaska, and the Ashley Outlet in Arcadia.
I'm going for Judge Janet
Protasewicz?
You don't need to know how to say Protasewicz to know that Judge Janet believes in abortion rights, fairness, and public safety.
Protasewicz.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
For the first time in school history, 2 teams from Crucifixion's LEGO Robotics team are going to compete at the state competition.
Oh, I'm just proud of our team for making it this far, and I'm excited.
The school's robotics program helps teach kids how to program and design their very own robots. At competitions, those robots have to complete tasks for the teams to get points.
The challenge this year is to get all the energy get as many energy modules as you can, and put them in places and get them from places. And then each year we have to make a little model of our project.
444 teams across Minnesota compete to get to state. Only 66 are in the state finals. The teams will head up to Minneapolis this weekend for the competition on Sunday. We'll be right back to wrap things up.
Closeouts and clearances, deals and sales, pickup or delivery. It's tax return season at Black River Furniture Outlet. Shop great prices on Ashley, Catnapper, and Bestcraft furnishings. Buy sectionals, sofas, and recliners with power options. Accessorize with pieces like lamps, hanging art, and the area's largest selection of rugs. Winter is the best time to get cozy on a new mattress. Try out hybrid, double-sided, and all-foam mattresses on an adjustable base today. Family and veteran-owned, Black River Furniture and Cabin Outlet, Black River Falls.
Toma Health offers comprehensive outpatient programs for patients managing cardiovascular diseases.
We offer cardiac rehab, supervised exercise therapy for patients with peripheral artery disease, and a clinical exercise program.
My name's Steve. I've been coming to Toma Health Cardiac Rehab for about 2 months. The fact that it is close to home, that's a big plus. The people here are great. I just can't say enough good about them.
Toma Health offers expert cardiac rehab close to home.
I'm Brody from Great River Harley-Davidson. We'll be having events all season long. Whether it's your first time on a bike or you've been riding for years, we want to see you here.
You've wanted to replace your old siding. You've been thinking about it forever. Maybe you've even painted it, yet it's still not where you want it to be. Well, we've got great news. It's affordable. Right now, we're front-loading work for spring installs, and we're passing the savings on to you. Call now to receive your free estimate, and we'll take 20% off your new siding project. Plus, we'll donate $50 a square to the Boys and Girls Club of Greater La Crosse. River Valley Remodelers. Improve your home, build our community.
It's time to vote for Best of La Crosse County. Vote in each category now through February 28th. We'll announce the winners on April 3rd. Vote for this business today at bestoflacrossecounty.com. Presented by River Valley Remodelers.
Holman, Onalaska, and La Crosse. Cordell's Automotive is now even easier to find near you. Which location will you visit? Being family owned, we get what it takes to truly care for your vehicle the same way you care for those you love. Schedule an appointment and let us help you know you're safe.
Again, that slight chance for some light precipitation late tonight into tomorrow morning. Those of you, Vernon, Allamakee, Crawford, Richland, Juneau, and Adams in that winter weather advisory, you have the best chance of seeing a couple inches of snow.
All right, thanks, Bill, and thank you all for joining us tonight at 10. We'll see you tomorrow.